Good day, folks. This is the Zontes 368E, and I'm going to give you my first impressions of this bike, and this is the latest in town. Well, let's dive right into it. Let's start from the front, and then we can walk our way all the way to the back. Now, looking at the latest design of this Zontes 368E, I like what they have done with the front part. The design of this, it's a bit more of a biomimicry style. You can see that it looks more or less like it is like a bottleneck dolphin. Now, if you look at the indentation right here, this curvy place, I love the panel that is coming straight from here, and it's like elongated a little bit. On the other side, it is still pretty much the same because it comes all the way here, and so it gives it that kind of dynamic, non-aggressive shape. In the middle here, it has the dash cam camera. This is the front dash cam camera, and that comes with a 1080 high definition. Now, let's take a great look at what they have done with the lights. Like I said, my impressions. I love the way they have redesigned the daylight running lights. There's a long strip indented right in here that runs from the top all the way to the nose, and also from this side all the way to the nose. It tells you that it is ready for an epic ride. You see what they've done here? Beautiful, and I love it. Let's get it on. You see? Good. If you look at the design of the headlights, like I said earlier on, it has this daylight running light, which is like a long strip right here. The turning signal right here, the left side, it's embedded on the top, not to the down, right on the top. So it's a little bit elevated. So when you're making your turns, you can at least be seen or visible. So this is to the left side. If we go to the right side, you can also see similar. So these turning signals are on the top at the same position, and that gives that visibility to other motorists. Now, if you put on the double hazard or the hazard lights, that also goes just like that. You can see the hazard lights, they are all coming in and on at the same time. Next, let's look at the windshield or the windscreen right here. I love the way they have designed or redesigned the shape. It has this opening right in here, so at least that wind, the crosswind or whatever wind is blowing you, will be able to just slide through here, with the idea of having that biomimicry ergonomical design right here as well. So you see, they're really literally cutting through the wind. Now, this windshield, it's also electronically maneuvered. You can be able to move it up and down to suit if you are on the freeway or if you are moving through real fast. And this is it right here. So it goes way up. So this is going down and down like that. You press it down, it goes down. Now, it is as solid as the back of a turtle. Riding up on the freeway, we are right up here, and that means that what the wind is going to do is going to just blow way up through your helmet. Looking at the design and build quality of this Zontes 368E, my impression is that it is non-aggressive but stylish. If you look closely at the wheels, you could see they are sprayed blue, like dynamic blue. That adds some kind of style to this particular model. It also has these blue hollow out indentation at the front side. So with that combination, you have some sleek style going on with this Zontes 368E. For the paint job and the finishing of this particular model, the Zontes 368E, I really like that color combination with the background of light gray and with the name Zontes of little bit like, deep shade of gray, and it has this black indentation, huge one right here. It's pretty combinational. If you are that stylish person and you want to ride in style, you can go with gray, and a black, Now, let's look at the muffler. I like the way they have designed this particular style, and that is a bit more rectangular. It has that side kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's pretty impressive. I just like what they have done right here. Then also, coming back to talk about the passenger foot pegs. The way they have done this is slightly tricky, but I think it's impressive. It is soft to touch and soft to close. So touch it this way, it comes out. Now, if you go that hard, it won't work. That hard, it won't work. You got to just go with that slow pace and softness. So you just go like that, right in the middle, and that's it. Pretty cool. I like that. Let's try that again. Right here, you go slow, right in the middle, you let it go. My next impression that I want to talk about is the handlebar and the front grille area or the dashboard area. The handlebar basically is made of aluminum alloy. Buttons right here are not clotted. Every button is functional. Now, if we come closer and look at these dashboard area, we will find that it is spacious. There's also TFT screen, which is like 6.75 inch, and it is quite different from the 350. Right. With the 350, there is a bit of an engraved or kind of a panel that is covering this side. So it looks as if it is pretty large. But then the real screen is not. For this 368E or the 368K, even with the 368G, this is the new way to go. Let's take a look at all the buttons that are on the handlebars that are not actually clotted. This red button right here, it's the hard boot. And if you turn it on one time, the TFT screen, all the electronics and everything will just turn on, but the exhaust will not be on. So let's take a look. Now this dashboard is on. After that, you hit this hard boot button. Now this is to start the engine, but you have to make sure this button is on. It's on. Now this is the kill switch, so the kill switch should not be off, it should be on. And then this is to start the engine. So you just hold your brake, the front brake, and then you hit it. The engine comes on. Kill switch. Good. This button is for the drive mode. That is the echo. Good. It has Eco and also Sport. If you hit it once, it will go into Sport. If you hit it again, it will be back to Eco mode. On this side, it's the light that is for the running light or for the headlight. It's on here, and this button is for the heat handles, right? This one, it actually has this heating grips. The left side, you have the high beam, low beam. You have the hazard light on, hazard light off. The turning signal on, turning signal to the left, and to the right. Good. And right middle, it goes off. That is for the horn. So that is for the horn. Now this side also, everything works, my friends. I tell you, this is for the windshield. Okay, you hit it. Yeah, I could do this all day. Cool. All right, so coming right here as well, it's for the setting on the TFT screen. We have the, now if you look right here, this is the flasher. Okay, and let's look at the compartments that this bike got. Right here, it's got the glove compartment, and that is a whole deep angle of stuff. You can put in a whole lot of stuff. You can put in your headgear, you know, put it right here, and it is huge. This is not in key, so you got to be careful if you leave in any valuables, right? But this one, it's actually in key. That is, you have to turn the ignition on before you will be able to get anything out of it. And so this place will be pretty important to be able to keep your stuff in right there. All right. So as a charging port R, so that is why it is actually secure to put it in right here. Good. But if you move away from the bike, automatically it will shut. Take a look at the seat. So that is it. You hit it once and the seat comes up. Look at the angle, that kind of elevation that this seat is. There is no hook here that's going to get in your way. This is a moment of truth. One is already here, and I'm going to put one right in here. Is it this way or that way? Okay, let's check both. No, so we put it here, and this one gives you that kind of, see, this is almost like the 3/4 or the half face, whichever way it has. So it goes in like that. It sets right here, and you can have your cleaner or your duster. It is gray, so it's matching the color as well, you know, matchable. Put it right here, and let's see the moment of truth. I'm not sure which direction it's gonna go. If it doesn't close, you just have to change it. So let's turn it, let's close it. Okay, open. It's all up right here. But if it goes this way, it goes to the back. Let's see if it will be able to do the trick as well. Any which way, it is cool. Next on my plate is the design of the back, the rear. Now, it looks quite different, practically different from the 368K. The 368K, it's a bit of a goalkeeper's post, like a square one right here. But this one looks a bit more, you know, different chemistry. So it's a personal preference, and I love what they've done with here, because right in here it has the back camera, that is the front dash cam, and then this is the back one. And remember, it is 1080p HD. My question here is, who is this bike for? Well, I will say it is practically for anyone who loves good quality with a lot of functional, practical riding tools that you would need for everyday riding. If you are more into foreign, you could use this bike. You could go for it because it is pretty cool. What I want to talk about as well is the seat. Good. The seat is pretty succulent. Yes, that's my choice of vocabulary to describe the seat. The lumbar right here, it is flexible. Right. If you sit on it, you're not going to have any back issue because you can literally slide all the way to the back. Let me demo for you.